Ladies and gents, this is the moment you waited for. Welcome to another episode of the Council of Six, a weekly in Dungeons & Dragons campaign fraught with all the drama and peril that will take your breath and steal your mind. My name is G.A. Lungaro, your DM for the night, and our current campaign is a story loosely based on my fantasy novel, Souls of Magic's Dawn, a homebrew built on D&D Beyond and played on the VTT of Foundry. During the stream, we won't be responding to your comments while we are in play, as to remain immersed in the story, but please still engage and comment as we go along. At certain points, we may try to go through the comments and interact with you all, because at the end of the day, we are presenting this for your enjoyment. But without any further ado, are you ready to leave all that's real behind? Because there's something breaking at the brick of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go to the Council of Six? Bloop, bloop. My Viking horns ain't working again. I gotta fix them. So we're back. Back for another Souls of Magic's Dawn. Our Tuesday campaign. And we're starting a whole new chapter. Guardian Empire. Boom, boom, boom.
TPK. You got close.
TPK.
Yeah, no, it can't be TPK because I have no encounters for you. No, but there's.
That's not what you said earlier.
But yeah, so
sky and you all die.
Guardian Empire. So you guys remember what happened last week?
Yeah, we ran into a guy who is not very nice, and he's being real rude, and we were just trying to get through to go to the boat.
Can I kill him?
No.
You mean the king was real rude?
No, the king's nephew, Silas or Silas.
I was told to be. I was told to shut up, so I did that.
That was his son, actually.
Sure. Yes.
I can blow him up.
Gideon is the king's nephew.
Yeah.
Dude, I can blow him up.
Yes. Okay.
But no.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but the other dude is the king's brother.
Yeah, the regent.
Yes, the realm regent.
I'm game for blowing him up. I got 5th level spells. Let's do this.
Now him we can blow up. Him is a bad dude.
Just point me in the
You know what I get?
King.
You haven't gotten to book 2 yet. You don't know.
From everything that I saw from book 1, he's setting himself up to be.
Okay,
the
I may foreshadow hard, but yeah, still.
Dude, no spoil. I'm not spoiling, but dude.
You heard it here first, people. Buy it on Amazon.
That's right.
Yes.
Please, multiple copies, multiple formats.
But yeah, so you guys went to the kingdom of Castellamar. You spoke to the king to give you passage across the battle sea to get to the Morning Lands. The king seemed resistant. His brother was obviously giving a difficult time. But his nephew Gideon seemed to be on your side, as well as the mage Isadora, who seemed kind of enigmatic, unsure where she stands with him.
Aren't all mages enigmatic?
Yes, in a way.
Way.
By nature.
Her more than others, but yeah.
Yeah. Well.
But yeah, so he said, okay, you know what? I'll allow you to go there. That's all we'll do. We'll get your ship and send you across. But get out of my kingdom. For now, we're not getting involved in this. We're staying behind our walls. We ain't fucking with Leto and his peoples because we're safe. They're not going to do nothing to us.
For now.
Yeah. And there was the, again, leftover from the other stuff. You know that you had freed like 9 of the souls that Leto was trapping. There's still 3 remaining so far. Yeah, 3 are remaining. You're going... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to ask if we have a lead on where or who.
Well, that's what I was actually getting to.
Okay,
as of right now, you guys are just heading there. You know you have to head there because it's the heart of Leto's empire. Or Leto's not empire, but Leto's dominion. Most of his followers are there. The heart of his faith is there. And the Guardian Empire is super loyal to the god Leto. So those are the forces that were invading the Evening Lands. There's the whole war that needs to end because they're getting invaded, which is what most of the people in the Evening Lands are concerned about. Then there's the whole prophecy thing, which only a handful of people know or believe in, and the unlikely. heroes as far as stopping Leto and his hegemony over the world and the pantheon of gods. So you're not sure exactly yet, but there's going to be some little talking again. Sorry, there's going to be a lot of DM narrating and NPC talking in this one as well. Got to set the shit up. But yeah, so you guys were headed towards Port of Arms to get a boat. And that's where we were at. So let me get out my notes here. Because as unprepared as I said I was, I do have notes.
Sure.
I do have notes. Oh, let's turn on the share screen here. Right. And no need to unpause the game as of yet. The image you guys see as the splash screen here should give you an idea what the Morning Lands, at least the Cardian Empire, is like. Very tropical, very Maya-esque, if you will, as far as how it goes in the Morning Lands. But a few days by horse from the capital Sampan in Castellamar, accompanied by Holgirn and Gideon. They come with you. You arrive at the Port of Arms and board a very utilitarian Castellian ship. While some of the crew wear the simple garb of sailors, you can tell that, like everything else in Castellamar, this ship is primarily a military vessel, pulling double duty as a merchant ship. The captain, Gideon, and a few others accompany them still wear full plate armor. The Code of the Knight began in Castellamar and is one this ancient society does not take lightly. All the knights also sport the long handlebar mustachios, signifying a noble Castellarian knight. So you're on the boat and you're traveling across the battle sea, and it takes about 2 days. So after about 2 days of peaceful travel across the battle sea, you spot land, and the ship veers into the large harbor bay of the tropical port city, Port Nyanzaru. Unlike the autumn and soon-to-be winter weather in the Riverlands, this continent lies beneath a blazing sun. You hear familiar sounds of a harbor, creaking ropes, slapping waves, heavy barrels rolling across cobblestones, mingled with voices shouting and cursing in an unfamiliar language filled with clicks, inhalations, sing-songy words that make it sound almost musical. The aroma of unfamiliar spices and tropical fruit mixes with the wharfside smells of fish, tar, and canvas. After the sounds and scents of the city hit your senses, your eyes begin to notice other stark differences between the Morning Lands and the Evening Lands. Port Nyanzaru is an explosion of color. Buildings are painted in bright shades of blue, green, orange, and salmon pink, or the walls are adorned with murals portraying giant reptiles and mythical heroes. Every building sports baskets and clay urns of colorful flowers, or is draped in leafy, flowering vines. Minstrels in bright clothing adorned with feathers and shells perform on street corners. Multicolored pendants and sun awnings flutter atop city walls. The ship creaks to the available dock, and the crew begins mooring the ship. You're able to make out the citizenry for the first time. On the docks, you see the typical humans, which represent a majority in the Evening Lands, but here, in the Morning Lands, they are outnumbered by the feline tabaxi. In almost equal numbers to humans, you can also see avian species such as Aarakocra and Kenku. These dock workers, merchants, and general public on the docks pay no mind to your ship. It is just one of dozens coming in and out of the bustling and busy port city. The other more ominous and notable difference is emblems, banners, and adornments to the god Leto, which dot the entire city. As you guys are pulling in and taking this all in, Gideon steps up to you in his still full plate armor, his eyes squinting in the bright sun, the sweat noticeable upon his brow, the jungle climate not being the most ideal weather for armored knights. Shielding his eyes to the sun, he gives a small smile. Well, we have arrived as promised. I wish the kingdom could have promised you more, but I am honored to complete one task allowed of me in your endeavor. You see his face become a little more dour. The ship will be leaving later this afternoon back to the kingdom. I, however, have some business of my own to attend here. Best of luck to you all, and may Ardeo light your way. Just as he's finishing, Holgirn clamps up. He's no longer wearing his armor. He's dressed in more light and unassuming attire. He looks up at the big knight and smirks. And, perhaps you should be doing a change of clothing as well, Gideon. The knight's mouth turns downward. I know, you Castellarians would sleep in your armor if you could, but the climate, both literal and political, would make it extremely difficult for you. Gideon gives a small grunt and nods disappointedly as Holgern tells him to change.
Well, I, for one, am not too afraid of the heat, but the sun is certainly getting to me.
I know what you're talking about. It's comfy.
Perhaps we need to get you a hat. Maybe that would be a good idea.
You'll be fine.
I'd say that would be a good first order of business. I'm not sure if you're too familiar with the my people's ways, but we don't spend much time above ground. Certainly not in sunlight like this.
Sounds like you better get used to it quickly then.
I'm loving this.
Echoing what you're saying, you've seen Gideon is really sweating profusely. He's like, well, I best be on my way and do as Holgern asked. See him turn around, he walks down to the steps and heads below decks. Holgern looks at the rest of you. He's like, well, is there anything else you guys need to do before we leave? Maybe we should be on our way, shall we?
Is there any good shops with any good equipment around here?
Can we get you into the city first before we start talking about shops?
Sometimes
There's
we can
business to
find
be
better
had first.
stuff before we get to the city. Some of these smaller places tend to be better.
Wait, let me hold on a
guys
second.
get
You see him pull out some papers and he looks at it. Oh yeah, today's Nyan Zarin holiday. All the shops are closed.
No.
What kind of shit is that?
Bad timing.
Unbelievable! Almost if someone wrote it.
Well, I'm sure there's another day we can find ourselves outfitted, but
We're gonna be out here for a while. I'm sure there'll be time for shopping.
Oh, are we?
At some point.
Cool. It's a beautiful place to stay. I like it.
I would certainly agree with you, Holgern. I think it's wise that we find ourselves oriented before we
Well,
get too settled.
follow me. So he starts to walk off down the gangplank. So he leads you down. You disembark and you make your way through the dock harbor. You see a crowd of children dressed in feathered hats, in capes, race past, squealing in delighted terror as a street performer costume is a big toothed lizard stomps and roars behind them. The whole city seems to be bustling, sweating, laughing, swearing, and singing. As you start to make your way and you start to leave the actual docks and make your way into the harbor ward, Holgern stops and in a more quiet section of the street, he kind of pulls you guys aside. You see him open up his shirt, and he pulls out a rolled up parchment from there. He hands it to you. Here's a map of the city. I recommend keeping a somewhat modest and lower profile. While the unlikely heroes are renowned and respected in the Evening Lands, I am sure by now, out here in the Empire, you lot would not be welcome, being openly resistant to Leto and actively thwarting his plans and all. Other than that, strangers are fairly ignored here in Nyan Zaru. Being the largest and main port in the continent, newcomers arrive daily and for the most part are ignored unless they give people a reason to notice them. Calliope here and Talos, actually. You guys will probably even look like locals as far as being from the continent, so you won't even be noticed. The Dwerger might stick out a little bit, the Tiefling a little bit. Lizard folk, marshlands, you're kind of right there at the edge, so the only one that might stick out a little bit is the Dwerger, but accompanied by the rest of you, who shouldn't be too bad. But again, like I said, you're not ignored, only unless you give people reason to notice you. Intelligence from the Empire is little to none, so we don't have much to go on regarding where to begin. But what we do know, since you freed 9 out of the 12 souls, Leto and his acolytes have been ramping up the collection of new souls, but in their haste, they have little time to locate the best souls for the job. This means they've been abducting and trapping souls of numerous folks, most notably anyone has ever been raised from the dead by magic. It's a genius ploy, really, if you think about it. The more superstitious see it as a curse from Iran, trapping those who have escaped her grasp from Revivify and resurrection spells rather than their own patron deity Leto. But I will try to find out more as we go through here and see if there's anything else I can figure out. But in the meantime, you lot subtly ask around to see if we can find any leads. There's 2 larger inns here in Nine Zaru. Let's open up the next tab so you can see.
I actually plan to go to those shops to buy some diamonds so I can do Revivify. That might be a good way for me to see if there's any thing going on.
Well, again,
there.
unless you're trying to commit suicide, you're relatively safe in the city right now. It shouldn't be any problem.
I like having diamonds just in case. You never know what could happen. I've lost a lot of friends.
Oh, certainly. But yeah, as of right now, I think you'll be okay for today. Oh. But at any rate, like I said, there's 2 larger inns in Nine Zaru: the Thunder and Lizard, or Kaya's House of Repose. If you want a good night's sleep, I recommend the latter, the House of Repose. The former, Thunder and Lizard, well, let's just say it's known as a place for people who are looking for a fun time. But both are located in the Market Ward. I'll be heading over to the Merchant Ward to the villa of the Merchant Prince Wakanga Otamu. During your stay here, that is where you will find me. And being merchant princes are more or less secular and like money more than religion, the safest place for me to lay low is out there. Yeah, familiarize yourselves, you guys, with the city. Go to the inn, get yourself a room. You did get some walk-in cash given to you, so should be okay there. And I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Yeah, heads off and heads on his way, leaving you guys in the city. And I did label a map since this is an actual map that he gave you, so you have a idea where things are. They're numbered.
You said that the area that we are in currently is somewhat lesser populated at the moment, a little bit quieter.
No, he just took you to a quieter corner of the street, so that way you can kind of talk without people overhearing. But there's just like an alley, for example. But out there's people hustling and bustling, going everywhere.
And the name of the first inn that he said was
The Thundering Lizard.
the Thundering Lizard.
That was the party place, and Kaya's House of Repose is the quieter establishment.
Do you think we should split up and go to 2 different inns and then come together? It'd be better for us to kind of gather information if we're both in 2 different areas.
I have a sneaking suspicion that in a place like this, those who would find their lips loosened would find themselves in a house catered towards a more fun crowd, as Holgern put it. Would be my suggestion.
I still think since we're supposedly in a safe area, we're just here to do some renicons and Renson and figure out some stuff. Maybe we should just split up and do two different inns.
As you guys are walking, by the way, you're noticing that just the paraphernalia of dinosaurs is not paraphernalia. You see small dinosaurs hauling carts. And there's some people riding them as mounts, like as long as you would horses. So you're actually starting to see, again, very different than what you're used to in the evening lands. Spencer, Turnick, give me a perception check.
All right.
You suck.
Good enough. So as you're all talking, Turnick being Turnick, you're just kind of looking around. And you see a sign plastered onto one of the walls, of the stucco walls of the houses. And you see it's brightly colored. You see different dinosaurs painted on there, and kind of in the background, kind of an arena of sorts. And you're reading and you see that the city is famous for weekly dinosaur races through the streets.
Weekly dinosaur.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Turnick, you should enter.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
And as you're looking at the paint, as you're looking at the poster, you see that like the dinosaurs are painted in bright designs. and there's riders on top of them. So it's kind of like I guess a Barrow Downs, but with dinosaurs.
So after looking at this, I turn to everybody else and I go, "So who wants to ride me?"
That is a very strange question.
I'm not surprised that came out of him.
just.
And I'm not. I'm
There's
even
a-
less surprised that he'll actually ride him.
There's these weekly dinosaur races. We could get in on it. Maybe.
Hey, if
Something
you
else.
want to
And-
go,
and
if
under
you
it-
guys want to go and try to find some money, go for it. I'm gonna go. I have money. I'm gonna go buy some diamonds.
I can tell, Hope, you have very clear objectives. I like this about you.
Okay. Back to what we're doing. We need to figure out who's going with who and which ends we're going to.
Turnic raises an interesting point. Actually, it's possible that some of the information we might be looking for would be attracting people who would bet on such races. And I have never ridden a dinosaur.
But if
So
you're
I'm all
riding
for
the
this.
dinosaur, how are you going to be able to get the information from the people that are betting?
An
You would
event,
need us to actually bet on you guys and be part of the group. And I really don't have that money
you would certainly need it would certainly be a group effort, as they say, with many different components working. But I think that may be an interesting idea. Maybe we find out more about those and
Yeah, it would. Perhaps we find out when they occur, and we could maybe shop before.
I think that's a very wise idea, Harmony.
All right. So who's going to which end?
I mean,
Let's-
are we
let's-
sure that we want to split up?
I mean, this is a pretty safe. From what he says, this is a pretty safe area. But we do need to get information, and the best way to do that is for us to split up and then come together and converse what information we found.
Well, I am quite interested in what fun there is to be had at the Thundering Lizard, so I'd like to go over there
Okay,
personally.
who wants to go with Turner?
I-
Okay, I will take Talos with me, and we'll go to the quieter one, and then we'll be able to recon what we can find out there. You three go to it. Turnic, keep him under control. He has a tendency of getting out of hand and eating things he shouldn't. Please don't let him put poison in his mouth.
And where should we rendezvous?
Well, it seems like you guys are all going to the race, so we can rendezvous at the race.
Well, I think we need to find out when this race is happening.
Sure.
I think that would be probably one of the maybe what we're inquiring upon in these establishments. Maybe that would be a reasonable place to start a conversation with patrons or with the tenders of these establishments.
I mean, the sign should say when the race is. When you read the billboards.
Turnic, what does it say?
I still think it would be a reasonable thing to start a conversation, and that conversation can blossom into other ways. We are intending to keep a lower profile. in these
But like I
places.
said, the signs will say what day it is, and then we can use that as a starting point when you talk to people. But I mean, splitting up is probably our best bet. We'll get more information, figure out what we need to figure out, rendezvous back at the race, and then get more information from there.
Turnic, where is the race happening?
Is there any details on the little flyer thing?
What it says on there, it says that the races are held in Executioner's Run, and they begin at Beggar's Palace.
Does it have dates? And then
Yeah,
Or does this
well,
happen
yeah.
weekly?
It just it says weekly, but it just happens to be this day.
today?
Yep.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I guess we're going there first.
Oh.
It is again.
Oh,
If you look
yeah.
at the clock too, it is early. It's like 8:30 in the morning. So
Well,
All right.
Well,
I'll
maybe it would
propose-
be better to go there first, because how active would an inn be right at the this
What time does it say what time it starts at? Do we have time to go to our inns and get our rooms?
Yeah, it says that the races begin at 1 p.m. And there is also does also mention races start at 1 p.m. Bets have to be placed by 12:30, and participants have to arrive by noon.
Okay, so that gives us a good amount of time to get our rooms, get settled, do some recon, and then we'll go meet at the race. That works out perfect then.
Barrick turns to Turnic. Thundering Run.
Just have to
Thunder
make
and
sure
Lizard.
that we just have to make sure that we keep checking the time.
Okay,
think we
so
can be
I'm
efficient.
going. What was the other inn called again?
There's
Kaya's House
a
of
Thundering
Repose.
Lizard and Kaya's House of Repose. Again, it's right there. Look on
Kaya's
the
House of Repose.
legend for
Right
the
side of the
maps.
map.
That requires manipulating the map,
Right click to drag it.
or 2 fingers.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you're.
Oh, using a tablet.
No, I'm using a laptop and
Oh, gotcha.
no mouse. It's fine. It's all good. There's no bullshit so far.
No bullshit.
So
So far,
Okay,
that the day is early.
15. So I got to go to 15, and you guys are at 14. Okay, so
well, according to this map here, they're not that far apart from each other, so it should be easy to reconvene after.
14. Okay, yeah, perfect. So I'll be down here, and you guys will be up there. So that works out well. You're kind of in the middle of everything, so that's perfect. So, and we'll do down low key, talk amongst people. I'm not. There'll be work for you to have Turnic and me to have Talos. So I have bird folk with me. You have the lizard folk with you. We'll be able to kind of slip in and not have too much. Can you attach Talos to me?
Yeah, I can do that. Give me 1 second here. Look at something else.
Why? How about we say that we do our little bit of recon and then perhaps meet at the entrance of the warehouse district. I feel like that would probably be a low profile enough place for us to reconvene.
Before we go to the we'll reconvene there 11:30 before everything starts.
I don't know that we would need that much time. How
Well-
long would it typically take us to traverse the city to get over to that area roughly?
I mean, it's a pretty big city. I mean, I would say going from where to where.
From where we are to like here, like to the market ward.
Yeah.
To these.
So I do have it set up as feet.
So it's
No,
1,000.
you're not running across the harbor. Yeah, you're not
well, I
running
know,
across
but
the
I'm just
harbor.
saying it's whatever. Say 1,500 feet. then.
Yeah. So it's about a quarter of a mile.
Oh, so not huge, but a sizable
No,
city.
again, you are winding through streets and going to this and that, and there's a lot of crowds. So, yeah, I would say to get from where you're at to the market ward, 15-minute walk.
Oh, okay, cool. That gives us plenty of time.
But do we need to like register?
Yeah, that has to happen by noon.
Yeah, so that's why I said we'll 11:30.
30 sounds good.
Yes, perfect. Okay. Hope puts her cloak on, kind of keeps her head down. She's gonna be walking with Talos. I'm gonna partner up with Talos, and then those three are gonna be partner up together. And we'll start walking in that general area. Kind
I'm
of
just trying to
keeping
get-
an ear open for what's going on and what people are talking about. I'm trying.
I did not mean to do that. Oh, sorry, it's just for me, not for you.
I'm just trying to get a feel for what kind of people are around me. Again, everyone's in a festive mood, so I understand there's going to be a lot of kids running around and stuff. But being that Hope is a tiefling, she's going to try to keep her head down.
Alright, I'm reusing some maps, so do not comment about this place looks familiar. It looks completely different.
Hey,
I
Lunga,
don't
why is
know
this
what
place
you're
so
all
familiar?
talking about.
Hey, that's my house.
There we name here. That is Kaya's. No. All right. So you guys are making your way. So who's going where?
Me and Talos are going to Kaya's house, and the other three are going to Thunder Lizard. So we're just going to break up into 2 groups, so we can cover more ground.
So you and Turnix, or you and Talos, so it's just you
Me and
basically?
Talos. Me and Talos are going to 1 group.
Well, he should be able to talk and listen and persuade people.
Or he can help me persuade people.
Exactly.
He can aid me while we're talking and trying to get more information.
And then that's Turner Harmony and Turner Harmony Barrack going to.
Turnic,
Thunic lizards.
Calliope.
Yes, sorry.
and you.
I got to get rid of all these people. Ignore all these people, babe, because they are not here.
Harmony is just such
I mean-
a fantastical name that
Aw.
it fits so well in the canon.
I know, but Harmony doesn't sound like Callie, so
True.
I just really need a Callie in my life right now.
Okay, and Turnic, Barrack, and Callipay are going out to Thundering Lizard.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
They want to go to the lively group.
It should work correctly because I can pull you guys to different scenes. So you guys see the Thundering Lizard, right?
I do not.
I gotta
Says you
put-
do not own any token.
Oh
with
yeah, I gotta put
vision.
I gotta put your tokens in here. Hold on one second.
Typically helps to have a character that can use.
Yeah. I just reloaded the
odd.
map, so I gotta put you guys in there. Where's the front door of this place? God. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
We're gonna make our DM work for this one.
Bring
That's
it.
splitting up.
It's our job to make it difficult. If not, we're doing it wrong.
Apparently.
I don't have any walls set up in this place, so just walk through it like you're walking through it.
Okay.
I didn't have time to set up walls. But yeah, so you guys are at the Thundering Lizard, and Hope, you're with Talos at Kaya's. Again, I don't have any tokens in there. Now, at the Thundering Lizard, just imagine it's packed. There's people in there all over the place, even at this early morning hour. There's lots of people drinking, music is playing, there's a stage up there, there's like a band playing up there. People are just partying. You do notice that it's filled with mostly tabaxi. There are Iroquois and Kenku there as well, and a spattering of humans as well. They don't seem to be segregated. They all seem to intermingle just fine, to where it's kind of a multicultural city, even though the tabaxi seem very. At Kaya's, however, it's quite the opposite. It is extremely quiet. You and Talos walk in, and there's only one person in there, except for the person behind the bar. I guess I can just put random people in here. We will say... We'll say this lady here behind the bar.
Okay. And then there's one more at a table.
There's one person sitting down, yeah. Let me check. I'm just making people up here. Hold on.
No,
Yeah,
this
way
is all
more
perfectly
NPCs here.
planned out.
All perfectly planned out. I thought I had way more NPC tokens. Why do I not? Okay, well, we will use him. Me. Name. Okay. And this dude here is just sitting all by himself. Over here. Omala.
Okay.
So I can only do one of your groups at a time. So who's going first? Hope in Kayla's, or you guys in Thundering Lizard?
I know what I'm gonna say already. If you guys want me to go first.
Go for it.
Go right on ahead.
Lunga, just the stream is still showing the map, just FYI.
Yeah, I am trying to figure out how I can switch it with that, and I don't know. Oh, GM view. That's how I gotta do it. Okay.
Can I move Talus around or no? I don't think he's assigned to me.
I can assign him to you if you really want to move him around. Yeah.
Yeah. Please.
Get over here. Drag him by the scruff of his neck.
Under GM view, it should be, but it is not.
Okay, can you just move Talus to the bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get the stream to show the right maps. And I have it switched to, should do the GM view.
What kind of person is this with us? like
Okay, so we're going with you then?
Is he Tabasky?
No, he's a human.
Okay. Oh, I can see he's human. Okay, I
Select.
didn't want to look at.
Maybe because it's the active scene. If I make this active, you guys might all be brought in there, but I'll have to just switch it. If this works, I may have to switch it back.
I mean, we're only doing
it is-
one scene at a time, so.
Okay, yeah, so I brought you guys all in there, so, but I'll be able to switch. All right, back. You. Boom. Okay. All right. So yeah. You see him kind of sitting there alone. Let me pull up my notes again. I do have some notes. So yeah. As you see him, you see he's kind of distraught, sitting alone, nursing his drink. By his clothing, he appears to be a working man, human. Far from wealthy. His clothes seem to be splashed with a variety of colors, which appear to be dye.
All right. I'm going to walk over, kind of sitting at the other table, but kind of behind where he is.
Okay.
Talus
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. So as you approach and you sit down at the table, you just kind of see him sitting there, and he's just staring down. He's got his head in his hands, and he's just staring down. And you see, an iron token, sitting on the table, right, like between his elbows, looking down. And it's embossed with the head of a triceratops. And his eyes are glued to it, and then you see a look of fear in his eyes as he's staring down.
Sir, are you okay?
Don't worry about me. He turns his head back and looking at it.
I'm new to this area, and I was wondering if you could maybe help me out a little bit.
He looks at the coin again. He looks at you. He's like, I'm not sure there's much I can do to help you, really.
Do you live in this area?
Yes, of course I do.
Oh, good, because I'm a traveler and I'm here with my companion. He's just buying us drinks right now. I'm looking for some diamonds. Do you know where you sell?
There's lots of shops. They're all closed today. It's a holiday, and his head just keeps looking down at that token. Like I really, I have far too much on my mind right now.
I'm going to kind of sit next to him and not super close, but close enough where I can kind of be like, what's that token all about?
Certainly you jest. You hear a
No.
quiver in his voice. Everyone knows what an iron token is, but fine, I shall humor you. It's an iron token of the Yatepika Society, an ancient order made up of the indigenous Nayans who once ruled these lands before the rise of the Empire and the Tabaxi Kinich rulers. His voice is getting shakier as he's speaking. They're dedicated to preventing any individual or group from abusing power and upsetting the natural social order. But what does this have to do with me, you may ask? I'm a master colorist by trade at the dye works. Times have been tough and business has been slow, but in an effort to make a quick profit to stave off losing everything, I bought some rare dancing monkey fruit on the black market instead of through the merchant princes and used them to make and sell dye. But you see, its rarity makes it quite expensive, and fabrics using its dye are highly sought after, fetching a pretty coin. But the Yatepka Society must have seen this as an affront to the natural order of mercantile in Nyanzaru. See, the thing about the Yatepka, they don't say anything. You just get the coin, and you know you're in trouble, and it's up to you to figure out how to fix it. He turns to you now, and you see the fear in his eyes. The only possible solution is to make amends with Kwayathi, the merchant prince in charge of the sale of fruit. If I don't correct this soon, the Yatepka will get permission from the princes to met out punishment themselves. I don't think I have to elaborate on what that means. He looks up again. This time he's pleadingly. You said you needed help. Well, perhaps you can help me. Accompany me to the Golden Throne, where I will beg Kwayathi for forgiveness. If you come as my friend, as character witnesses, he may be willing to be gracious enough to forgive me. I'm afraid I have no coin to pay you, but I know the area and the jungles extremely well. I can tell, as you said, you're not from here, and from your questions, you will certainly need a guide, which I will gladly do for free if you just help me with this, or my life is forfeit.
When do you need to go see this guy?
They don't wait long. They can come for me any day. Who knows?
Well, I do have some time now. Did you want to go now? How long will this take?
He's in the merchants ward. Shouldn't be too long to get there. We can get there in probably about 10-15 minutes. We can walk.
Well, I mean, I'm not doing much right now. I don't mind going with you. You have to understand, though, I don't know you very well, so...
He turns quickly and he grabs your hands. He's like, thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. You will save my life by doing this, and I will be forever in your debt. I will help you with whatever I know. I know the jungles well. And the Cardian Empire is a very difficult place to traverse. You can't just walk anywhere. It's rivers and jungles, except for the few pockets of areas like Port Nyanzaru and the capital of Morningstar. And then, of course, we have the Kanich's areas in the jungle to the north where the kings of the land all live. But I know my way around pretty well.
I don't mind helping you. And having a guide would make my job much easier.
Thank you. He's shaking as he's holding your hands.
All right. Let me get my companion, and then we'll go.
Oh, you have no idea how much this means to me. Now we shall shift to the Thundering Lizard.
So as we'd be walking up, so Turnic, I gotta know. I mean, I think an Allosaurus is probably gonna be a little bit too big to go in this race here, but I'm a hefty, I may not look like much, but I weigh a decent amount. How are we doing this?
I mean, listen, if I'm big enough, I can support your weight. We'll be fine. I mean, they didn't say anything that can't be involved.
This is true. This is very true. It's very true.
Turnic, were there any drawings of what would typically be a team? Is it one rider? Is it more than one rider? What will you face?
I'd imagine only one person would be on me at a time, or I don't quite know how this works though. We'll have to just go over there and find out, I suppose.
The dinosaurs are very big. You could fit a lot of goblins on one dinosaur.
That sounds like a very terrifying thought. I've had my own experience on a dino island, and I'm quite glad that that did not happen over there.
Well, it's just something to keep in mind.
Well, I guess we'll find out once we get over there.
I mean, I have no problem being on the sideline and maybe listening to other audience members. Maybe find someone good to kind of overhear what's going on, or
Absolutely.
riding a dinosaur could be very fun.
Yeah, I mean, you could be easier to carry than this little one.
Don't you dare squash my dreams like that.
Ah,
I've
throw it out there.
I've
I'll be able
I've
to
spent
support
all my
you
days
anyway.
in the Underdark. I need to experience some life, and what better way to experience life than on the back of a dinosaur?
but first we must. Oh no, we cannot get you a hat. Darn. Drat.
I'll survive.
Oh,
I
would
spent
be
time.
you would be magnificent on top of a dinosaur with a hat with a feather in it. Can you
I
just
like the
see it
way
in
you
your
think.
mind's eye?
I'm picturing it now. I like the way you think.
Okay, it's good.
Well,
This looks like a very happening place.
yeah, I'm surprised by how busy it is at this time of day. Last I checked, it's still morning.
I think this is definitely going to be the type of crowd that we're going to learn a little bit more about this town from.
Oh,
Turnic.
absolutely.
Turnic, do you dance?
You know, I've never really tried that much, but I mean, we could definitely, I could try. Probably do terribly.
Let's dance.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm open to learning.
Okay. What kind of music is playing? Is it like super lively? Is it a good dance beat?
I am picturing in my head literally the music from the cantina in Star Wars. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da.
Okay. This is good. We can do this.
Or perhaps maybe a little, maybe it's what is kind of Mayan feel. Maybe a little salsa, a little rumba, maybe something like that's going on.
All in my wheelhouse. Let's go.
I don't know if anybody has listened to the Bardcore playlists on Spotify that are just like modern songs as if in a tavern. That's kind of what I was in.
Oh, so good.
So good.
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
Definitely.
Yeah, they're phenomenal. Sorry, Longo. What else? What are we? What is there? What did you say? What you said we might be seeing other things as we were going into this tavern?
I mean, it's just a boisterous tavern. There's lots of people. Like I said, there's lots of tabaxi, spattering of humans. There's some Kenku and Aarakocra, and everyone's just having a good time, drinking and partying.
Would I see anybody who would be wearing any symbols of Leto on their clothes?
The tabaxi. I mean, well, give me a perception.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna give it to me. You're so far into that. Perception.
All I said was the tabaxi.
I know. Oh, lovely. That is an unnatural one.
Oh no!
Unnatural.
There's just so much partying going on.
It's not my usual crowd.
It's hard to, yeah. You're very and everyone's taller than you. So you're very just confused. That's what's happening here.
Bear goes straight to the bar.
There's a barkeep. The tabaxi. What will you have?
Something strong. Feel free to surprise me.
You look like a dwarf. Little blue. But I think you can handle it.
Sunlight makes me sad. What can I say?
So you go to a barrel, starts to pour it. It's foaming like an ale, but you notice that the liquid is kind of crimson in color. So it almost looks like a wine, but it's definitely not wine because it's fuzzing and foaming like an ale. She fills it up. It doesn't come all the way to the top. Then you see her take a little shot glass, and she takes out a bottle that has some bright green liquor in there. She pours it in a shot glass and dumps it into the mug, and instantly you see purple flames rise from it. She slams it down in front of you.
This is my kind of drink, and just half of it down in one big gulp.
Okay, give me a Constitution check.
I knew it.
You
Check
didn't?
or
Hey.
saving throw?
Yeah. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I have advantage to avoid the poison condition if that's relevant.
Nope, it is not.
Just
You got to drink at an inn, bruh.
Yeah.
It was worth checking. I got a 22. So.
22.
Nice.
All right, cool.
Very nice.
So you drink it. Hot. It's you notice it has notes of cinnamon, and perhaps like chili pepper, but you can also feel the alcohol in there as well, and it's going down really warm. Going down as it hits your belly, it warms even more. As soon as it hits your stomach, you feel really good, and then you feel this tremendous belch starting to come up.
Oh no.
And it comes up, and you realize if you let this out, you're going to be shooting some kind of flames.
I'm gonna look up. Is there any banners or anything like that hanging above me that would be like Leto's banners?
Oh no.
No, there's no banners above you. It's actually quite a high
Damn it,
ceiling.
come on.
It's one of those like big inns. There's no banners or anything above you. And the ceiling is kind of high. It's like about a 14-foot ceiling.
Straight up in
kind
the
of
air.
arched ceiling.
Just straight
Yeah.
up in the air. Just
So you
let it out.
belch. This purple flame shoots out. So it shoots out, and you have what was I gonna? Yeah, just advantage on Constitution checks for the next 24 hours.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
But,
You are, but you did notice that while you're used to the hard liquor, you're not drunk, but you did get tipsy just after drinking half of it. You're feeling good. You're feeling good, but you still have all your senses about you. You're not like
cheers. That certainly did remind me of home.
So I have to ask, was this flame visible to like everybody in the inn?
oh yeah, everyone saw it, but they've seen this drink before, so it's nothing new to them.
Okay. Oh my.
Whoa. Yeah, that perks you right up, doesn't it? Reminds me of a volcano. I like it. What do you call this drink?
Oh, it is. It's the Kitty's Convex.
Kitty's Convex. Well, I'm glad I took your recommendation because I can't say that is a name that I would have said out loud of my own volition.
While you're talking, you just see her hand out. Like 5 gold, please.
He's gonna dig in, take 7 gold ounce, and make a point of letting them know that there's for sure more than 5 gold in there.
He bites it, makes sure it's good. Newcomer wants to make impression. Puts it in the little jar.
Well, if
Enjoy.
you know anything about dwarves, you know we appreciate gold going to good use.
I knew a thing or two, yes.
What's your name, Marquis?
My name is not important.
Rightly so, I guess.
Don't press your luck, dwarf.
Pleasantries, that's all.
It's not a big enough tip for her name.
We need Turnic over here for the big enough tip.
Give me a minute. We might be over there.
Appreciate this. I'll come back to you when I need a refill.
I'll be here the rest of the night.
A little early for that, but wonderful.
I know. Like I said, I'll be here the rest of the night. The Bexy don't need much sleep. We're good.
Just raises his glass and just turns around on the stool and just kind of like leans back on the bar and just kind of looking out at the rest of the patrons. Keeping an eye out for shady folk, people doing shady things. I guess that's what Bear could really be attempting to do.
Turnic, Calliope, are you going to do anything? Talk to anyone?
We're dancing.
Just dancing?
Well, we're dancing with each other to start with, and depending on how the rolls go, we'll discover if we bump into and acquire new partners. Listen, I'm a dancer. We gotta dance.
If you're dancing, then you guys doing making a big deal about the dance. I need performance checks for both of you.
Come on, Turnic.
And so let you all know, I don't have good performance.
I dump-statted charisma.
Precisely.
Okay, hold on. This is not only
7 only.
Yeah. I should mention I have a -1.
Yeah.
I see.
It's twice as
All right,
much as
so-
mine.
Not bad. Yeah, twice as much as his. You're twice as good.
You're dancing. Not even a few seconds in, Calliope, you quickly realize you have to lead because he has no idea what he's doing.
I figured that would be the case. That's fine.
Yes. Every other step, he is stepping on your toes. As you're doing it, you're making it look okay, covering for him for a little bit there. But after a few minutes, his big ass lizard foot just stomps on your entirely little elven foot.
Oh no.
Yeah, and you start to fall. His tail wraps around, and you both fall to the ground with a crash.
Ugh.
Your
Okay.
laughter and cheers. People are like clapping.
You failed horribly good.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes that's the way it goes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I've
no.
never really done this before. It seems like I don't know, maybe we can pull off that we're drunk here.
He's gonna
Help me
pretend to be
up.
drunk.
Help me up.
So I try to I try to get up. I try to like fake as if I'm like kind of wobbling around, as if I've had 1 or 2 drinks too many.
Yeah, make it fake it.
Exactly.
Do you help me up or do you leave me
And then yes,
laying.
after I try to stabilize myself from getting up with my quote unquote acting, I then I then help you up.
Oh, thank you. Thank
I think we need a performance check on that one too. How bad is his acting?
you.
No, you don't need one on that one.
Perhaps we need to take a moment and get a drink.
We should reassess.
It's probably a good idea.
I've never
Maybe the
quite
dwarf-
done this before.
Maybe the
I've only
dwarf
ever
wants
read
to
it
try.
about and seen dancing. I've never tried dancing myself.
You know what? You were fine. It was fine. Thank you.
I've seen people do this before.
You know, now you can say I once danced with an elf.
Ah, make for a great story, minus the end bit.
Right, right. So when you tell it to our bard, leave out the part about the falling, and he's good.
Exactly.
Um, yeah. So I suppose at that point I limp, while holding onto Turnick's arm over to the bar,
You going to a bar or a table?
wherever is closest because this kind of hurts.
Well, you guys are still outside, so we're going to say you're here in the middle.
Oh, yeah, I was too busy playing theatrics in my mind to think about this, man.
And Barrick's sitting at the bar over here. And
Uh-huh.
you guys are in the middle there, where you fell.
We should probably go to the bar. I think maybe.
Oh yeah. All right, let's head our way over.
Okay. Limp. Oh.
So, as you guys walk over, you sit down, and to the right of you, which is be over here, you see a tabaxi, female tabaxi, kind of a hood up. You see her talking to someone else, and just as you're sitting down, you hear her say, "Fine, I don't need your help anyway." She turns back, faces forward, as the other person she was talking to just leaves.
Did you hear that? It's. I think maybe you're the better negotiator than I am. Maybe after we get a drink, talk
Barkeep.
to her.
That do I notice if the tabaxi person who needs help has a drink in front of her?
She does have a drink. She's polishing it off as you're talking.
Okay. Tabaxi, we'll have what she's having and bring her another one.
Oh, do you want what she's having? Okay.
Yes, please.
And she, you see, she gets some drinks. And she's drinking some wine, elvish wine.
Oh, perfect. It's very refreshing.
She brings 3 over. She's like, 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 6 gold, please.
I turn to Turnick and I bat my eyes.
I reach into my pouch and pull out 6 pieces and set them in front of me.
Thank you. She throws a bar rag over her shoulder and walks away, tail swishing.
Okay. And I slide a drink over to you. Friend, it sounds like you could use another.
I will take your drink, but unless you have other business, I have nothing more to say. She takes it.
Well, my friend and I, we're new in town, and getting to know the place. And
she sighs heavily, spins around. She's like, "Listen, unless you're planning to make a bet, I have nothing to speak with you about." She turns back again.
Okay, a bet on what?
Oh, you really are new here, aren't you not? Yes,
You
okay.
just
The dinosaur races. What is happening today? The dinosaur races is happening today.
Tell me about it. Tell me all about it. I have a friend who wants to ride
Secret
the
Dust does
dinosaurs.
not have time for this.
A friend.
A secret does.
Unless your tail is on fire, you have 2 minutes.
Tail on fire. Ha!
It doesn't look like it's on fire.
You know what? You look like a capable lad. Maybe you can help Secret Dust. Okay, so
Do tell.
I take bets at Executioner's Run.
Mhm.
The problem is, there is a man there named Taban who owes me some money. He's refusing to pay anything until he's, he keeps hiding from me, doesn't want to pay anything. So, I'm looking for someone maybe to help come along and help me collect his debt. from Taban, so he does not run away from me again.
Hmm.
Did you see the schmuck that just left that didn't want to help me? If you are going to give me the same answer, I will take the drink and I will walk away.
I'm not opposed to a little enforcement.
Okay, perhaps I can make it worth your while. Because you see, it's a 500 gold piece debt. So I will give you guys 5% each, 10% total.
I turn to Turnic. Raise my eyebrow.
I think that's a okay amount of gold. I'm more worried about information, so perhaps see if we can get some information out of her before we do accept this.
Are you saying this loudly or are you whispering this to her?
Like whispering. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Do I have her here? I don't think I have her. Damn it, no, I don't. I pull her. Alright, I'll just do this. Okay, she doesn't hear you, so continue.
Okay. Oh. So how does one enter these races?
You are asking me how someone enters? You want to enter the race?
I have a friend who's always wanted to ride a dinosaur.
It's not that complicated, really. It's you see her rummaging through her bag, and she pulls out some stuff. So first thing she slaps down is okay. I have these. This is the odds form, and would work correctly here. Oh, there we go. And she slaps down this in front of you. I'm just going to put it in Discord.
In Discord. Okay. That window.
So she slaps this down. It's an odds form of the current races, current entries for today. They're still open to more entries. She goes, so if you're looking to bet, this is the odds form. But hold on, you're looking to enter. Let me take a look here. She rummages around in her bag some more. And she's like, okay, hold on. Before I even pull out this other stuff, I guess I should give you a little more information, since you obviously know nothing. A typical race day has 3 races. 1 4-legged beast, 1 2-legged beast, and 1 no-holds-barred unchained race. Yes. Now, many of the dinosaurs involved are usually juvenile, since fully grown versions can be too large and too difficult for riders to manage. But the dinosaurs are stoutly muzzled and have their claws and horns blunted in all the unchained. In all except the unchained races. It's a little more blood sport. The 4-legged races are kind of dominated, if you look at the forum, they're kind of dominated by Ankylosauruses and Triceratops. They're pretty fast. But Dimetrodons have also done well when paired with small riders. Most competitors in the 2-legged race are Hadriosauruses and Deinonychioses. Again, small riders with those. The unchained races see races on anything, including young Allosaurus and very young Tyrannosauruses. So that's what the races usually are involved. I think I have something here for people looking to race the best the stats on the different kind of mounts. Give me a moment here as I pull it out. Meaning I got to make the screen bigger to copy it.
And
the small screen I had wasn't showing everything. Oh my god! Why is Chrome freezing on me?
I turn to Turnic and hope that he's listening very closely to the different types of dinosaurs.
Okay, she pulls this out here.
Oh gosh. Okay, and we have to provide our own dinosaur?
Well, if you're looking to race, yes, they don't just loan out dinosaurs.
I don't know these things. This is why I asked. Thank you very much. Is there rules against how many you can ride at once?
Well, you have to pay the entity fee, obviously. Then the odd makers, I'm one of them, will set the odds for your race. Bets will be taken, and depending on how you do, you know, if you win, you might get a part of the purse.
But there's usually only one rider, no teams.
No teams.
No teams. That's good. Okay.
I mean, unless you think dinosaur and rider is a team, sure, but not more than one.
But not more. You know, you could feel like 10 goblins on an allosaur.
Yes, but one rider. Let's not be foolish.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how they do it here. Thank you. Very good.
Listen, secret dust can accommodate many lovers, but does not mean I take more than one, maybe two sometimes. But I don't, you know, just glutton myself and have 10 people in the same room with me. That would just be uncivilized.
Okay.
Turnick's mouth is just watering at this point.
As he come.
Turnick is just confused. Okay, he's just confused. Let's get this straight.
There's a lot of emotions going through Turnick, all right?
Be honest, confusion is one of them.
One of many.
Okay.
Now, I kind of give you, I told you about the Unchained races. Just so you know, that is a little more violent. In the Unchained event, the dinosaurs can attack each other, the other dinosaurs. And they kind of go at it. And sometimes it's a last man standing kind of situation, depending on how it goes down.
Oh.
Now, typically, the rider is not supposed to be attacked, and the rider can't attack. The dinosaurs do all the fighting.
It's all fighting with the dinosaurs. Interesting.
There have been events that have happened, but they're rare. We try to keep it between the dinosaurs.
That's good. Okay. Oh, this sounds very exciting. Very exciting. And look over to see if Barrick is paying any attention to us.
I mean, I feel like Barrick would have noticed that the two of you would have sat down, but I don't know how much that he would be able to hear of this.
She motions.
Well, you are drinking. I would have just let you have heard it, but you're drinking, so I need a perception check.
And isn't it kind of loud there?
Mm-hmm. And he's drinking. Yes. This was the. Yeah, you're fully engrossed in his drink.
Is there
Sip it away.
anything that I could pick up on this bar and throw at him?
There's a bowl of nuts and stuff. Yeah, there's bar nuts and shit.
Yeah. Barrick, come here.
Picks up my drink and comes over. Was that really necessary? I feel like you could have got my attention another way.
Hey, I am not changing the pair. I told you it's 10%. It's not changing because you have friend.
This is fine. He's a very good friend.
We weren't asking to change pricing.
Not at all.
Listen. I have seen deals change. Listen, I'm a bookie. Okay, I'm not stupid. I've seen things change at the last moment. Okay, deal is a deal.
If you've agreed upon something with my compatriots
Nobody
here,
asked you, dwarf. I was talking to them, not you.
I have put my hand on Barrick. It's okay. It's okay. She's going to help us get into the races. You're going to get to ride a dinosaur. He's good.
Oh, he's going to ride? Oh, this is going to be fun.
He's very good.
You see her taking down some notes because she helps make the odds. As you guys are talking, by the way, she comes over. You see her pull out a tape measure. She's like measuring him.
It's not in the size. It's how they move. He's very
Sure.
good with these moves.
Sure.
He has good moves.
But when the partner moves better than you, the size can matter.
Does it weight matter too?
I assure you my movements have had no complaints.
We're talking dinosaurs here, you perfect.
we're going to have so much fun. Okay. But first, before you can ride the dinosaur, we have to help her. She has someone who is being very stingy and does not want to repay his debts, and we're going to go help him.
And
Sounds
with
like you're
that,
speaking my kind of language.
we gotta switch back over to Hope and tell us. So, babe, are you there?
Yep.
You falling asleep on me while you had your
No.
camera off?
No.
Okay.
No, I have to do the laundry. Wow.
Oh, okay.
My turn.
Which I hate when you turn it on while I'm playing because I hear shit out here. Especially when it starts beeping. And people ask me, what the fuck is beeping?
Listen,
Okay.
clean laundry is worth the beeps.
So, were you guys going to head over to this prince's house, or were you going to try to find your friends first?
We're gonna just go. We got this. I get Hope. You know how Hope is. Hope's
Okay.
got this. So she's talking to the bartender. She's getting Talos. Hey, we need 2 rooms for a couple nights. Do you guys have any rooms available here? Desmond?
Bartender's like, yeah, of course we got. It's
How much is it per night?
quite kind of quiet. For you, how many rooms you need total? Rooms hold two people each.
Okay, we'll take 1 room then. We're good sharing. I prefer that anyways.
1 room. For the night, 5 gold.
Is that 2 beds?
Yes,
Perfect.
we do have single bedrooms if you prefer.
No. We're good with 2 beds. Thank you. I appreciate
Okay.
that. Yeah, we'll do we know how long we're staying here for?
Nope. I mean, you're going to be in the Morning Lands for a while. Most likely, you don't know how long you're going to be in Port Night Zaru, but
Okay, so she's going to give and I'm sure while I was talking to him, Telos had 2 drinks maybe while we were talking. So
Sure.
Yeah. Two nights for one room, 2 nights, and then the 2 drinks. How much is all that?
well, 2 nights in a room. That's 10 gold, and the drinks were a gold piece, so 12 gold.
Okay, so she's gonna put 14 on the table.
And the room does come. The room does come with a complimentary breakfast in the morning.
Looking forward to it. I appreciate that. That's great.
Continental breakfast, nice.
Let me just grab my calculator. 14 gold I gave them. All right. And then I'm going to hand over the gold to her. And I'm sure she's going to give us what keys?
Yes.
Okay, so we take the keys. 2 nights. Do the rooms upstairs?
Just pretend there are. Yeah, they're upstairs.
Okay.
There's no actual rooms on the map, but yeah, just pretend they are.
I'm assuming I'm just going upstairs for the rooms then.
Yeah, we're just
Okay.
theater to mind. Pretend there's rooms upstairs, and
Okay.
you're going up there.
No, that's fine. I'm just again, like I said, I'm making general assumptions, just checking with you that that's correct. So she's going to talk to Talos now. Thank you for the rooms. She took her key, gave her the money. Hey, so I gotta say, somebody that's going to kind of show us around, but we need to do something with him first. We're going to go and follow him to these guys that are giving him a hard time.
Grumble. I'm from the Morning Lands. I remember this area as well as a gladiator not too far from here. Kind of triggering.
Well, I think it's better if we stay together than you staying here by yourself or in the room. So let's just go together, do this thing, and we'll have a guide that will help us get through here.
I don't know if I really trust him.
I don't trust him either, but I'm pretty sure I could take him if I need to, and I can blow people up, and you can help me. So, and you have your sword, so we're pretty good duel together. I think we'll be fine. Come on, let's go help this guy, and then we'll have him help us look around and try to get some more answers. We need a guide anyways while we're here.
Sure.
All right,
Sorry,
perfect.
I'm delaying because I had to finish putting up the walls in it.
Okay, so she paid for 2 nights. and the drinks and stuff.
Yeah, you guys are all set. So I'm going to be sending you guys over to the next location shortly.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna bring Talos over by him, introduce Talos to him. Hey, this is my companion, Talos. We're traveling together.
Oh, yes, whatever. It's fine as long as you keep me alive, and we, it's fine.
More than capable of handling that.
Early here. That. I have it all correct. Now I gotta put some food there. Okay. Give me a moment here. I'll quick little jibby.
Hey, Austin.
That one.
Let's do the wave. There you go. Bring it back.
Spencer, it's your turn.
Just wave it. Just wave it through.
Spencer, wave it out. Wave it out, Spencer.
Spencer, do the wave.
Oh, Spencer's so good at it. Look at him
He's
go.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Look at him
I'm
go.
actually amazing at it. Yeah.
That's a nat 20 on the performance roll, my friend.
Yep. Most definitely.
Yep.
That's still 19.
I felt it.
Even if you got that,
Definitely
it's still
not
only
in
a
that
19.
Hey, that's okay. We'll take it.
What was this guy's
Sounds
name?
like you're gonna need those. Need to save those higher rolls for whenever we get into whatever the fuck it is that we've got ourselves into.
Okay. That.
Dinosaur
That.
races.
I'm so excited.
And do I have this right to you guys? Fuck it. Be blinded.
Okay. Turnic, what kind of dinosaur do you want to be?
Well, I mean, easiest for me to turn into is a Allosaurus. I've done that plenty of times in the past.
Are they fast?
Yeah. They have a good bit of speed. Yes.
Are they agile?
Oh, most definitely. They move quite a bit quicker than I can.
You're okay with being muzzled? Or should we
Oh.
go for the all out, no chains, no holds barred? What do you think?
That's I've definitely used my Allosaurus quite a bit in battle, so
You feel
I
good?
think I could hold up.
Okay. Where's that piece of paper? She didn't
Quite-
give it to me. I have to think about it
Quite like that idea.
to remember. Ugh, not that one. There it is. The C one. Okay, so.
Are we moving to our room now?
It's good.
I'm hold on a moment.
Oh, we never found out what odds she was going to give us.
Not good. Not good ones.
Oh, you don't find it out. You find it out afterwards.
Yeah.
Which is good
your odds
for
are bad.
us.
The way she was measuring him, it's not good odds.
I imagine he's very good at riding.
Yeah, she's still not giving him good odds.
Listen,
First impressions is everything. He's sucked.
yeah, well,
Why is this not loading? Come on.
That means
nasty boy.
that means that we earn our keep when the
Oh.
pot happens. So
Oh, there's a young Ankylosaurus named Grung Stomper. I have a friend who would be very happy about that.
Turnus is not a young though. Turnus is a full grown.
Oh, well, can you be young? Can you
You
be
never said
smaller
anything.
than you are? I don't know. I don't know how this transformation
I-
magic
I-
works.
Or perhaps they could be quite impressed with seeing a fully grown one.
Would they let you into it, though? That's the question.
He might
Oh
be
my
too
god,
big.
Forge is being so stupid. I'm just trying to put a token in here. My god.
He might be too big. I think
No.
Turnus is too
I
big.
think
too.
I'll be fine.
Banana candy. Mm. Could use
Can I-
Oh
banana
my
candy.
lord.
What you gotta name Turnix Parasaurus.
Oh, Turnip, what's your name? What's your dinosaur name?
Is your dinosaur name gonna be Turnix?
that's the real question that we need to figure out here.
I
is
like
what
this.
is-
This is a good game.
Okay.
I'm going to drink my wine and think about your name.
Well, this is a team effort here, so we should all collectively think of something. Don't mind the fact that I'm also very bad at naming things.
And maybe you should give the writer a name too. Make a team name.
What about the Green Hornet?
What's it? You're gonna be the Green Heart, or what's the dinosaur's name gonna be?
Oh.
No,
Thunder in the sky.
I'm not
Hold
going to be
on.
the Green Hornet.
You keep thinking.
It's funny. Band name generator.
The band name.
Allosaurus. Let's see. Ooh.
Come on. Sorry, it's giving me fits over here.
Oh, you know what though? Now would be a great time for a pee break.
I'm almost done actually, but if you guys do need to take a pee break, go ahead.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do an intermission, and you guys take a pee break.
Perfect.
Be back in just a minute then.
5, and the Forge music isn't playing again. I hate when that means playing in Forge. All right. So, going back to Hope, Talos, and their new friend Omala, they walk through the city, and he leads you to the merchant district. And as you guys start walking through this area, it's a very rich area. You see that and when you get to these areas, there's multiple villas. They all look pretty much similar, but these are all the villas for all the merchant princes as you walk in. And one of them is where Holgern is staying at, one of his friends. Omala kind of explaining as you guys are going there that this is where the prince lives, and they conduct their private business. Their airy, opulent mansions include guest quarters, trading partners, and they are patrolled. You see they're patrolled by some loyal, well-drilled guards that are walking around. They don't pay you no mind as walking through, just they're only looking for anyone that's causing trouble. But people are walking through is fine. So he brings you up here, and you're just outside in the garden, and the door is right there in the middle if you wish to walk up and knock.
All right. Before we go in.
He is Talos is linked to you, so.
Okay. Before we go in, Talos has always been very good when it comes to talking his way out of things. She's been with Talos long enough, so she's actually.
Do you want me to give you control of him so you can use this stuff?
Yes, please.
Or do you want me to do it? Okay.
Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna pretty much just guide it, but Talos is gonna be doing all the work. I'm going to cast Bless. I'm going to cast Aid on Talos.
You have control of him, so.
Okay, I'm going to cast Aid on Talos to help him with any things he might do when he's trying to help persuade this guy. I'm going to cast Aid on him just to kind of help. I don't know if I want to do Aid or Bless. What's the difference?
Oh, I realize I put no door here.
Saving throws and attack. And then Aid is on. Okay, that's just hit points. Okay, I'm going to do Bless. So he has on saving throws. Bless just works on saving throws, not on checks, right?
I believe so. I'd have to look at it again, but I'm pretty sure. Spencer, you usually notice shit. Isn't it only on saving throws?
I'm sorry. What was the question? I wasn't paying attention.
Bless.
That's a good question. I'm not familiar with it. Hold on. Yeah, I can look at it too.
I think actually enhance might be better.
You're casting Bless, right, babe?
Attack roll or saving throw?
Yeah, there you go. Yep, attack roll or saving throw.
How I can help him with... I think actually enhance would be for... I think it's enhance. That's what it is. Enhance abilities. That's what I need to do. And constitution checks. Charisma checks. Intelligence checks. Yeah, enhance would help. Performance. If I do charisma on him. Or Eagle Splenda, I can do enhance on his abilities. And that will do anything that is charisma checks. Now, does that count for like persuasion and stuff like that? Would that be a charisma check? If I do enhance ability on him?
Persuasion is a... Is it a charisma stat?
Yeah, it's charisma stat.
Yeah, charisma stat. Yeah. What are you looking to cast?
I'm looking to cast anything to help his ability to persuade these guys so I don't have to fight them.
I don't know if you have anything.
Yeah, I mean, enhanceability would do charisma checks.
Oh,
So I can do
I've
Eagle
never
Splenda.
used before, so I gotta. That's a spell you have enhanceability, or
Yeah.
is it a feature?
Yeah, it's a spell. Yeah, it's a second level spell. Here, I'll just do it so you can see it.
I got it.
Yes, Hope. It would help him with that. You choose the attribute and
Yeah, Eagle.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Target
So,
has advantage on charisma checks. Yep.
So I'm going to cast that and use one of my second level spells on him. And I'm going to give him Eagle Splenda.
Does that last for like an hour? How long does that last?
It says an hour.
I thought so.
Yeah, so
Cleric Sisters Unite.
so before we go in, I'm going to cast enhanceability on him.
Okay.
So when we go in, I'm going to let Talos do all the talking, and we're going to try to help persuade this guy that this is a good idea for him to make these clothes. Okay, so we're going to go in the door. Dude, is he coming with us? Or is he following behind us?
No, he's coming. He's coming. Go ahead and knock. So you guys are knocking on the door.
Yep, we're going to knock on the door.
Door opens, and inside you see a resplendent Kenku, dressed in all his finery. May I help?
Yes.
Did not invite you in. Please step outside the threshold.
Sorry. You open the door. I assumed you're moving us into this walkway.
Yeah, when you knock on someone's door and they open it, do you immediately walk into their house? Somewhere you've never been?
I mean, it's a walkway. I assume that's what the door is for. It's an entryway.
I don't know if you've ever had a Jehovah's Witness knock on your door, but I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
It's like a porchway, right? It's a walkway.
No, it's the entryway. It's the vestibule. It's his front door. He opened his front door. That's what he did.
Yes, we're here to see the prince.
He may be indisposed. May I ask what this is for?
I have him by his hand, and I bring him a fourth. Come on. We're here for you.
Baldric? Oh, it's you. Yes, I need to speak to Koyathi. Please. I need to ask his forgiveness. I know I was wrong. I was wrong. Give me a moment. Let me see if he's... Slams the door in your face.
Okay.
You guys wait out there for a few minutes. And he returns. Let me actually change the time a little bit. We'll say about an hour and a half has passed since you guys first started. So then, yeah, he comes back. And he looks like time here. He comes back, opens the door. He's like, he said he will see you when he's ready, so just follow me. As you walk into the villa, you see that it's splendid. There's beautiful tiles on the floor, rugs. The villa reeks of scented perfumes. You see bowls of fresh fruit are found throughout on different end tables and everywhere throughout. He's like, please just go to the seating area, and I will come get you when Koyathi. That's right. And Baldric. And he leaves you there, to your own devices, for a little while. And Omala's just very nervous. He's like fidgety, unsure of what to do. Maybe this was a bad idea. I don't know if this is gonna work.
It's fine, relax. We're fine. It's not a big deal. My friend here can be very persuasive when he wants to be.
You don't know me. Shut up and let me handle it. Rubble.
All Not if you're gonna sabotage our stuff. Yes, we've traveled together for a while now. Tell us.
Of course I wouldn't sabotage you, Hope. What are you thinking, Crumble?
You don't get to talk for him. You're gonna
I
sabotage.
get to talk
my
for
shit.
every player that doesn't make it. That's what I do. You guys like when I did Isig. So you guys wait there.
I need a quick second.
You're
Hold
good?
on.
Okay.
I loved your Isig.
Thank you. It was just copying Yellow. Like the one voice he did that was very simple, and I could do it. So
There you go. So good.
yeah, make a bunch of noise outside my door now. He's on taking the laundry out.
So sorry, my battery died. I had to go.
Oh, okay. Thought you were doing the laundry. Okay.
No. I had to grab batteries. So I was like, no, my vape.
All right. So you sit here for about a half hour.
Okay.
There's a table in the middle. There's bowls of fruit, and there's like fresh water and stuff. You guys wanted to partake while you were waiting.
Yeah, I grabbed a glass of water.
After about a half hour, Baldric returns. He's like, okay, follow me. And he does a typical like servant thing. He stands outside the door, grabs it, open, giving you guys entry. As you look in, you see a giant bathtub. You see this panther-like tabaxi just lounging in this tub. Pretty muscular, got gold chains hanging. You see, he's got a glass of wine at the edge of it. As you guys walk in. Yes, I'm a busy man. What can I do for... Oh, it's you. Yeah, yes, Omala. And who are these people you brought with you?
We're friends of his.
Don't remember Omala having friends.
Talus is going to talk about how he just was talking to him at the bar, saw some of the clothes he made. He's very impressed by the clothes he makes, and he finds them very, very, very useful, and he wants to purchase more of those clothes, but heard that he has to go through him first and wants to pay his respects.
See a couple of his claws come out, and he's like scratching his chin. The other one's kind of like twirling in the water. And it's kind of steamy. It's like a jacuzzi, so it's kind of steamy. That's all good and well. He's a very talented guy, of course, but that's not the issue. You see, I oversee all the fruit sales for Knight's Army. And the specific fruit that he used to make dye, very rare, expensive, goes for a premium. And as everyone knows, you must go through the guilds and the merchant. You buy the natural order. Keep the prices fair. To save a few gold, he went to the black. Now I know that got a particular sort on his tail. I know he got an iron token, which is quite terrifying. Point is, him going to the black market undercut me. It means my authority order. It's not a good one.
Don't you have ties in the black market if you're so strong?
I have ties in the black market. The black market hurts
curious.
our business. Why would I have ties with the black market?
Why wouldn't you
We
just
are
hold them
above
down?
board. We do legal business. Black market is easy.
You seem pretty strong. Why wouldn't you just shut down the black market then?
It is very complicated. A lot of politics that go on around. They are also, you must remember, indigenous Nyans that were in this area before the the backseat. Pros, power. Keep the peace, we allow them to do it. They also do other services. It is not just the black market, but keep the peace, we let them continue. As long as the citizens know where to purchase the crate. Or at least, not the citizens, but the other businessmen and women like Omala know where to buy. He should have known. If some street urchins went to the black market for something, I understand. Of course, but he is supposed to be a businessman. If he wants to conduct business, he must do it correctly.
And he understands and he learned his false.
While you're talking, Omala just starts wailing. He drops to his knees. Oh God! Please, Guati! Please, just I beg for your forgiveness. I'll never do it again. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. It was not something I wanted to do. My business was suffering. Please, you have to understand. Oh, here we go.
Okay, on this pain in the ass, I'm going to cast the emotions to get him to get under control because I can't handle calm emotions. I'm going to cast calm emotions on him.
Okay.
On O'Malley because he is just not helping the situation at all. I need him to be calm. Okay, come on, sir. So you're going to do calm emotions.
Oh, you're trying to get everybody.
Yes.
Oh, it doesn't automatically do it. Gotta roll it myself. Oh, there we go. Huaki succeeds. Omala fails.
Good.
As you do it, O'Malley immediately calms down. You can catch a breath. He just relaxes. Hawathi starts laughing, and he's clapping, splashing water. I'm going to pretend that was just for O'Malley, and not me, because I'm not.
I'm very sorry. It is a area spell. I didn't mean to do anything for you. I just wanted to calm him down, but it didn't seem to work too.
Well, smart cleric would have calmed him before you.
Some people just don't learn.
Sorry, Austin. God damn it! Stop laughing. You're gonna make me laugh. Anyway, no, don't shut off your cam. Turn it on. At any rate, I don't know if it's worth my while. It is different. There's a problem. Talos, I'll do it for Talos. Now Talos will do his. You want to talk for him?
No, go ahead.
Sure. Okay. So he's going to do a persuasion. He's listen. Grumble, grumble. He has advantage. He's a nobody. He's little. What is he going to do to you? You know it's no problem. Just forgive the guy. He's not going to do it again. Come on. Look at you. Look at him. What's going to happen? What's the worst that can happen? And Kalos rolls a 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah. I need you. Sure. He rolled a nat 20. But he looks at you like, I cannot just let it go. Sorry. You were convincing. Not convincing. However, since you have amused me, perhaps scratch my back, I scratch yours.
What do you have in mind?
I'm willing to forgive Omala's lapse in judgment. If you all agree to take care of a man named Shago. And by take care of, I don't mean buy him dinner. No questions asked. If you ask me any questions, deals on. And you must speak of the deed to no one.
Where
You
do we
choose to
find
accept
him?
this, you have 10 days.
Where do we find him?
Without even hesitation. What about your friend? Do you care, Birdman? No, fine. Whatever. Last I heard, Shago works as a guide out of Fort Valerian. In the jungle. I'll have Baldric give you some instructions. But he's in the fort as working as a guide. Just know this, if you fail the task, Omala here definitely be sentenced to execution for his crime.
All right, 10 days. We can do that.
10
I'll be
days.
here for a while. What's the guy's name again?
Shago. That dryer is loud, babe.
It's coming down.
It's got a beat. You could dance to it.
Okay. All right, we will take care of him.
All right. Baldric will give you the information, which I'll give you. See your way out. We're going to switch back to everyone else. Where are you guys going to head anywhere before I switch over to them, or where were you guys planning on going?
We're gonna go back to the inn.
Back to the same inn?
Yeah. Well, we got rooms there. We're gonna.
Omala is definitely coming with you. He's like, I think I have an idea too. I'll get the map from Baldric, but I know where the fort is too. I'll guide you guys. My life is in danger here, so might as well help you guys along with it.
You're a new guide. You said if we help you take care of this, you're going to be guiding us around for while we're here.
Of course. And we go back to the Thundering Lizard.
Dun dun dun.
All right, Turnick. So I think we've decided that your name has to be unequivocally
For the past hour, this is what you guys have been talking about.
the Charming Dingus. I think the Charming Dingus is the most appropriate name you could possibly have for such an event.
The barmaid comes over. She grabs your near empty mug. She's like, "That's enough for you." She takes it back.
I think you're really onto something there.
I'm just saying it checks all the boxes.
Yeah.
And Bert,
Ironically, we have been discussing this in Discord this entire time.
of course you have. It's perfect.
I know, right? What better name could we want? Just imagine the announcer out there.
I'm just
Yelling
insulted
out
that
for
I wasn't
Charming
included.
I wasn't sure the best way to include you. We did decide it quite quickly.
That's, you know what? It's between you two. That's fine. I'm support person in this mess. It's great.
Mess is a good way to describe it. Well, should we make our travels over and get ourselves registered and make sure we can actually participate in this? See what the entry fee is?
Oh, absolutely. Let's go.
Agreed.
Well, actually, hold on. We have to do a thing for her first.
First?
Do we have to do it for her first? Do we have time to do it, or do we have to do it after the
We're
race?
going to the same place, darling. We're going to the racetrack. That's what
And
the
that's where he
execution
is?
is done. That's where everything is happening. Yes, that's where the
Okay,
bets
let's
happen.
go.
That's where the races happen. That's where the guy had to
Let's
get. It's all
go.
there. Come on, you were not paying
Well,
attention.
Logically, I think that it would be wise for us to gather our other companions first. We would certainly not.
Oh my
ever
God,
wanna
there's
leave
more
them
of you?
behind.
Still 10% total. It does not matter how many you have.
As I said, if you've made a deal with my compatriots,
Like a bunch
there's
of
no further
cockroaches.
negotiations to be had.
Listen. You want
Crawling out of the
intimidation?
woodwork.
We bring intimidation.
Bring something.
We bring something.
You'll find out.
So, you said you guys want to get to friends. Are you guys going to Kaya's then?
Well, I thought they were gonna meet us at the races.
Yeah, we're meeting at the races. We're going.
Oh, you
back.
guys are meeting there.
That was the plan.
It's
We
not
did-
11 o'clock.
We
It's
did
not
have a
11 o'clock.
designated meeting
Not
point.
11 o'clock yet, so it's not. We didn't think to go there next. We went back to the inn because
That's fine. But I'm going to pretend 10:20 is 11 o'clock. So I will say this is a good place to stop. Because I could do theater to mind, but the races deserve. It
Absolutely.
deserves.
Oh,
you gotta
yeah.
do dino races justice.
Yes.
It
Yes.
is like
There
time
needs
to
to-
shine.
Because there is mechanics for this race. So
I want
Okay,
a flashing
okay.
neon
Oh, it's
sign
gonna
that
be
says
so good.
charming
Okay,
giggles.
okay. Then we're gonna go back to the inn first, and I'm going to explain to Omar how this is all working. I have other companions here. We're gonna be meeting up at the race, and I'm gonna give him the option of whether he wants to come to a race with us or if we're gonna meet up the next day and deal with this other guy since we have 10 days to get rid of him.
I can go home and I'll meet you. Do you want me to meet you guys here tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yes, we will. I bought 2 rooms for this place, so we will be here for 2 days in this inn for sure. So we're gonna be spending the night here.
I'll
And
just
then
head
tomorrow
home.
will be okay. You head home, meet us here in the morning.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Don't do anything
Yeah.
stupid.
It should be. No. I don't plan to.
No more black market. We learned our lesson, right?
No. I'm not doing anything while this is going on. The Yatepka, now that I've talked to Prince, should leave me alone as this is in progress. So I'm safe for now. Of course, if we
Okay,
fail,
no
I'm
more
gonna be
black
executed
market.
anyway. So
No more black market, right?
no.
Okay. All right. We'll meet. We'll have plans to meet tomorrow morning here. We'll have breakfast, and we'll come first. Then we need to go meet with our companions at the race. So we're gonna head off to the race, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Sounds good.
Oh, before we go, I would like to do a perception check to see if I see anyone in the tavern that has a fabulous, appropriate hat for my dwarven companion. Can I do that?
Yeah, of course.
Far
Far be it by me to say no to a check. Yeah.
While she's doing that, what did you say his name was?
Who?
The prince? You say it's Prince Leave Me Alone?
No, say his name is Prince. Leave me alone. Is Kwathi.
I heard Prince. I heard you say a different name.
Did
No.
that come through on your end?
Am
My
I in
ro-
what?
My roll.
No, I didn't see anything.
All right, let
Nothing
me
here.
try again.
You have it on. Check the box. You have it on
Oh,
Private or
self roll or
eh,
make
okay.
sure it's public roll.
Okay. It is on public roll.
I don't see anything either.
Okay, we'll try one more time and then we'll reload. No? No.
Nothing happening. No.
No. God damn it.
Thumbs are twiddled.
By the way, his name is right there in the chat.
No, I know, but I am saying I thought I heard you say something.
No.
to the effect of I was like, man, that's what a name.
By the way,
what a name to come up with
for
in
your
Spanish.
newer people, this was the inn in Tanai where they met Joseph Shaddam.
Oh, I haven't gotten
and-
that far yet.
And
I love
the
it.
room,
I realized
this room
that
right here
immediately.
is where Coda had a sex marathon with the bartender who she
yeah.
really liked. And this
I'm
stage
liking
is
Coda
where
more and more.
I thought
where
about bringing that
Turnic,
up.
Donatus, and Lucius fell asleep and
Got robbed.
got robbed.
Oh. How about a 22?
And Lucius was very mad. How are they gonna steal from me? I should have had a check. You were sleeping, bruh. No, you don't get a check. They did a stealth check and succeeded. You were sleeping. That's what being robbed while you slept meant. And they were drunk, so it was with disadvantage.
Okay, Lunga, I have very good eyes. I rolled a 22.
Ah, there you go. Yes. Well, I mean, are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm
Hat?
looking
Okay.
for a fabulous hat.
I mean,
looking for someone
Fabulous
who-
is in the eye
no,
of the beholder.
I
What
am
do you
looking
mean
for
by
someone-
fabulous?
Okay, I'm looking for a very garish, spectacular hat with a feather plume that I on somebody.
Oh
in my
yeah,
heart.
oh yeah. You see one at Tabaxi, full Mayan headdress. There is like multicolored feathers. They're dancing, and the feathers are just going like this. There's a big peacock feather in the
We
middle.
need that.
One moment, I'm gonna saunter over there in my sexiest saunter.
Okay.
Oh, magnificent warrior!
Thank you for noticing.
I love your headdress. I love it so much.
Local design.
How much would it cost
How
for me
much?
to buy it from him?
This is fine craftsmanship.
Yes.
This is a Tabaxi headwear. I don't see elves wearing them much. This is kind of
It's not for me, it's for
a
my
little
friend.
cultural appropriation I feel going on.
Yes. Perhaps. How much?
Not really willing to part, but 75 gold.
Turnic! Turnic!
I come over. You're like, oh, that's
It's your walking coin purse.
what.
Turnic has officially become a pay pig. You simp. You fucking simp.
Turnic, we must have this. We must have this for Barrack. Pay them on.
Your wife's only been dead for like a couple of weeks, man.
So, hold on, we're getting this for the little one.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, this will look.
For the dinosaur ride.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You know,
Yes.
this will look quite amazing. All right. Let me. 70. Wait, how much gold is it again
75.
75.
for that? You know what?
For that. For that?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
I didn't like your tone,
Give me a moment.
lizard man.
Oh please. Oh please. Bear with us. He's not very old.
Sorry,
He's
sorry.
not
I just
very
don't.
cultured.
Yes, I've lived in the swamps for most of my life. But anyway, I dig out and I be like, here, give me a moment to stack up all these coins, and I go to the side and I just rummage around in my satchel and I just start pulling them out, and I just eventually make a pile of 75 gold. And I'm like, turn it over and I'm like, all right, here's your payment.
Right? Snatches up, takes it off very, very gingerly. Be careful. Fine, it's not something.
Thank you so much.
It's a very expensive hat.
You know you can't hide this thing, by the way, right? It's big, it's colorful.
It's in front of my
You
boots.
can't exactly
yes,
put
I
it in your
It's
pocket.
a big,
That's fine.
big hat.
Yes. That's what we need.
All right, let's go show him. Let's go show
And
him.
happily walk over to the group. Eric, come here.
Not sure this fits my style.
Hold on a second here.
Just. It's,
There you go. It's in Discord.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
What did you do?
Oh my god.
Now we
This
just
is
need
going
that
to be
that hat photoshopped
amazing.
on Barrick.
Oh, I can do that easily, and I think it will premiere next week.
Oh.
Barrick's gonna just take the hat just slowly off and just kind of pull it and look at it. It's just like,
Treat it gently. Wear it with pride.
It's
Cost it a lot.
$75.
I think I'll carry this for the time being. Thank you. I have thoughts. I have some thoughts on how we can best utilize this hat. Thank you for
$75.
thinking of me. I'll keep it safe.
Oh, must laugh. Thank you, Balater. We have a kind chat named Balater who says, "Peak D&D. I tune into something new, and the first words I hear are sex marathon."
That is 100% peak D&D.
Oh, 10 people.
Love
It's
it.
amazing.
Absolutely love it.
Oh.
So I told you that Durnick was confused.
Oh,
But yeah, I
We're
think
in the right place.
that's a good place to stop.
God.
Oh lordy.
Oh boy. This is so on brand. It's not even funny.
Yeah. Yeah. So, my very loosely prepared session. I hope it was went well. Did have that short little break in the middle when I had to get that damn prince's house prepared. That was the map I was trying to get done before the session started, but I
And of course, we split up and we
fine.
made sure that
yeah, split up, so I gotta have 2 inns ready. Yeah.
Naturally.
I mean, for me, but I make it harder on myself because a lot of DMs, they just reuse maps for inns. They don't necessarily make a different inn for every place they go. They just reuse the maps and say, here's another inn, It's just an inn. I like them to look different, so I try to make them all different. But like, no, I'm reusing 2 inns, so that's that's all we're doing.
Did you put the map of the town in the journal?
Uh,
Or where?
it's
Or where
oh, I mean, you should be able to go to it. Hold on, do I have it? Hold on one moment.
I don't know.
Let me see if I have. I don't. Maybe I don't have it open to you guys to look anytime you.
Oh, would it just be at the top?
Yeah, I'll be at the top. But I don't know if I have
okay.
it. Hold on a second.
That's fine. That's not. We don't
Like I
need
said,
it.
I do give our
No. You guys might want to look at it. So
pride
you know.
for being able to keep up with us. Especially since we did Spear of the Moment, we're gonna split up, which I guess he was not ready for.
No, there it is now. By the way, if you open up the folder, it says 9-0. It should be in there. Port Iron Zyro.
You
And
know,
we added a side quest on top of everything else.
it's important to keep the DM on his toes.
Yep.
Get him to flex his muscles.
And we got
Gotta do what I gotta do.
our side quest going.
And dinosaur races.
Yeah. And when I was had to put that in there, I go, oh yeah, definitely.
Living the
That's why I had
dream.
tried. I mean, I could have had anyone do the perception check, but I knew Turnick was not able to resist that. But yeah. So yeah, I did the best I could. I sure will do. I should be able to have more prepared.
For next week.
Probably. Yeah. And I heard I had my headphones up, but I heard you talking, Austin, how you were moving. So you should be okay for Tuesday still.
Most likely, but I'll let you know if anything changes.
Yeah, just let me know how it goes. I mean, we there's no problem if your moving's a bitch. So if it gets
We should honestly be
rough or
fine.
whatever. Okay. All right. So yeah, I guess that's it. That's where we're at. And
You
we
enjoyed
can end
playing
this
with
here.
with us. Thank you for coming.
Yes, indeed.
This is a very
Phenomenal
good
time.
start, friends. I am so
I'm
down
glad.
for this. Excellent.
Because that's pretty much all today was just a lot of fun RPing.
It was.
I
it
love
was.
the $75 headdress.
I will probably need to have a session or like a 2-minute something at some point with poor Turnic to express my appreciation.
For feeding your coin purse.
Yes.
Can I say
lots of sausage. Lots of sausage.
I really enjoyed doing Kaiwati's voice. It just seemed to fit for a very muscular panther. And so I really enjoyed.
Amazing.
Yeah. Very, very on brand.
Love so much.
I just picture he's like, I mean, I can't say hairy chest because he's furry all over the place, but he's just like 4 gold chains just straight across his chest in his jacuzzi.
You know what it immediately reminded me of when you started using that voice was Paul Rudd in Anchorman talking about the Sex Panther cologne.
80% of the time, it works every time.
Wow! Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. When he opens up the thing, it's just like,
yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking when you said like you open it up into a bathhouse and he's just like lounging in the bathhouse with all of his gold hanging off him. I was like, that's quintessential Sex Panther.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna end this here. Thank you guys again. It was fun. I enjoyed myself. I'm glad you enjoyed yourselves. So we'll be back next Tuesday for another Souls of Magus Dawn, and Friday for Rise of Tiamat. So thank you guys again, and until next time, so say we.
So